All right, I have a little vent sesh coming your way right now. I just got off the phone with one of my girlfriends who's out of state. She's trying her own 365. I'm so proud of her. But she has kind of her own battles that she's going through. It's the opposite of mine, where I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. She's actually trying to gain healthy weight and gain healthy muscle. She's extremely petite. She has a very, very small build, and it's always been an insecurity of hers. She always wants to try to get that, fit look on her body, and it's hard for her. Today she went to the gym, and these girls thought it was so funny to walk by and quietly say, eat a sandwich, and then they walked off giggling, and that for whatever reason they thought that was hilarious. And my friend called me in near tears because this has constantly been a battle for her with her own insecurities. I just don't get why someone thinks that that's acceptable. First of all, it is just a total reflection of their own issues and their own insecurities. Yes, we know that. But life is hard as it is. Why would you try to make it harder? You don't know what she's going through. You don't know if she genuinely has an eating issue and you just send her over the edge. It's just absolutely unattractive. And as a grown woman, let me rephrase that. As a human being, why would you do that to somebody? Why do you think that that's acceptable? It is so immature, it is so unattractive, and it's just not okay. And I'm done with this body shaming. I've had it happen to me, and I've had it happen to me recently. I'm a curvy girl. I have the opposite issue. I eat a cookie, I see that cookie, and then I'm desperately trying to find different ways to get rid of the cookie. And when I wear a sports bra, the curves show. And I've always been insecure about my chest, and I've always had different mothers at the gym look at me and roll their eyes like I'm there for some reason to show off. Do you know how insecure that I've always been about my chest? And I'm going to be conservative with the way that I dress for my own sake, not for your sake, but I'm always conscious of that because it's an own insecurity of mine. I'm actually there at the gym trying to lose weight so I can fit in my clothes so that these babies will go down, because it is hard to find clothes that fit me because that's where my weight goes. And for you to make me feel less than for being in my own body, it just makes it that much harder. And it is not okay. It is absolutely not okay to look at somebody and to judge them and to make them feel less than based just completely on their looks. It's not acceptable. And I'm done with this body shaming, and body shaming for any shape. If you think they're too skinny, if you think they're too big, if you think that they're showing off their curves too much, you don't know what that person's going through, and to make them feel less than as a grown adult is just not okay. As a human being, it's just not okay. It's not acceptable, and it needs to stop. So that's my vent sesh. Whew, I got a little spicy there. Anyway, I want to stay positive. I just want to challenge you that if you can find somebody and give them a compliment today, that's the world that I want to live in. Not a world where we're making people feel less than. We all have our own challenges, and it's just never acceptable to place that judgment on somebody. It's just not acceptable. I think that maybe even subconsciously somebody has done this, and just take a step back and be aware of that. Because, if you've accidentally done this, I don't want you to feel horrible about yourself, but just be conscious of that. I have had observations too that go through my brain that are judgmental, but it's taking that maturity to reevaluate that and to not treat somebody less than. That's just never, ever, ever flattering or a world that I want to be part of. So that's my goal, is positivity. Give somebody a compliment today. It'll make you feel good, and it'll make them feel good, and it'll make the world a better place. As for my 365, I'm so proud of my friend who's taking on her own challenge and was going through this obstacle that she has just beautifully triumphed. After our conversation, I'm just really impressed with where her mentality is. And, I have those insecurities, like I said, with my own body. I don't necessarily have a huge amount of weight that I'm trying to lose, but I more so need to get that energy level up and be able to maintain the life that I want. So following this video will be a small clip of my second session at the gym after my run this morning, and Again, positivity, positivity, positivity. Start your own 365 today and send your video over. We can hold our hands through this together and have a healthier tomorrow. Change of plans. The gym closed by the time I got there. So I did my run this morning, but that's about the extent of it. Okay, hope you guys got your workout in today.